Well, hello and welcome back to a little point-and-click adventure odyssey. We picked up a lead previously to a previous police dude, Leroy McIgbo. But before we do that, I have a scratched itch. Itchy nose. Okay, let's see what happens here. Oh, wait, no. Okay. 6, 1, 5, 9, 8, 0 to the Lingonskog. Yes! I guess not then. Never mind. McIgbo misses. Hey, let's just dial up McConnell and Sons actually. No, damn it. 5, 1, 0, 1, 2, and 6. Huh. Okay. Not big on Easter eggs then. Never mind. Let's see. 510842. 510842.
Hello? Who's this?
Hello, madam. My name is Watt. I'm trying to reach Leroy McIgbo. Is this the right number?
Yes.
Sweet! I'm calling about a police report he wrote a long time ago. It's about the Underland.
Police report.
Yeah, lady. Can I talk to him, please?
Talk to him. If you want to talk to him, you should rather call a psychic. My dear Leroy disappeared over 10 years ago.
So did my father, Count Andoro. I believe there's some sort of connection between your husband and my father. Do you know if anyone wanted to see Leroy disappear?
Leroy used to be the police chief here in Port Arthur, and he had many enemies. He was a diligent and honest man, always working late down at the station to keep the gangsters at bay. But then one night, he didn't return home from work.
Did Leroy ever talk about an expedition to the Underland?
Well, now that you mention it, he did say he was writing a report about some sort of expedition just before he disappeared. I don't know what it was about, but I remember he said he had uncovered some sort of conspiracy.
You think he might have left a copy of the report at home?
Oh, I don't know, dear. I never looked through his work things. The police and the power company cleared out his studies soon after Leroy disappeared.
Power company?
Yes, there was some gentleman here from the Armando Power Company to help with the investigation. Whatever they found, they must have taken with them to their office on Charnel Road.
Hold on a minute. The power company has an office here in Port Arthur?
Oh, I don't know, dear. The office is probably closed now that most business has moved up to St. Armando. This all happened a long time ago. I doubt I can be of much help to you now.
Oh no, you've been very helpful, Miss McIgbo. Thank you so much.
Not at all, dear. Good night.
So the power company has an office right here in Port Arthur. I bet that's where they hid the missing police report.
So,
I've got to get to Charnel Road.
the power company is helping out with police investigation. Doesn't that sound a bit strange to you? Yeah, let's go see if Morton knows anything about this Leroy McIgbo. Then we make the bar our next port of call. Believe it or not.
Hey, Morton!
Hey, hello there, Buana.
Have you heard of a man named Leroy McKickbo?
Oh, Leroy. He was a policeman way back many years ago here in Port Arturo. He used to come up here and we'd play shuffle grips all night long into the wee hours. Sure miss the old goat.
What happened to him?
I wish I knew.
So you don't know how I can find him?
Afraid not, son.
Okay, see you later.
All right. Take care now.
Hmm. Right. So, Mr. Bartender, are you worth your salt?
Yo!
What can I help you with, sir?
You ever heard about an expedition to the Underland?
Have I? Back in the day when diving down into the mist was legal, we had people excitedly going on about it all the time. Once people got to drinking, there was always some fools just as they go for it. Drop the hard life here in Port Arturo and search for treasure in the Underland. There ain't nothing but fool's gold there. Those poor fellas that took off, well, we ain't never heard of or seen them again. It's a dead end, sir. It's a good thing the government finally decided to ban the whole mess altogether. People were disappearing by the bucket load. Damaging my business it was.
No one ever made it back?
Well, I remember hearing about a couple of fellows who returned and claimed they had been there. But ain't it convenient? They failed to bring back a single shred of evidence to prove it. You'd have to be pretty crazy to believe them then, eh?
Any idea where I can get more information about the expedition?
Sir, you're gonna have to ask around, because it was a long time ago. You'd have to ask someone who stuck around for a long time.
Interesting. Suddenly this place is starting to feel a lot like Rubacava.
Have you heard of a man named Leroy McKickbo?
Sure. He was the old police chief here in Port Arturo before Barlow hit the scene. I have no idea what happened. One day he was replaced out of the blue, and I haven't seen him around since.
Leroy McKickbo was a decent, good, and honest man.
Bit of a loony type, but his heart was in the right place. He sure loved the citizens of his city, from the top brass to the low-life scum on the streets. So much, in fact, that he spent more time with the little folks down here in our bar than he did with the political riffraff up in Timber, which probably bothered them quite a lot, I was thinking. He was the kind of police that felt he had to give you a hug and say he was sorry after he locked you in a cell. Maybe not the most effective chief of police ever, but certainly a nice enough fella.
McKickbo was pretty different from Barlow, eh?
Yes, sir. They're opposites in every single way.
Any idea where I can get a hold of him?
Well, he's got to be in some kind of registry somewhere, sir.
That was actually a bit of a subtle hint for us. But yeah, what he said about this Chief McIgbo actually sort of brings out the difference of punishment versus rehabilitation philosophy with regards to imprisoning people. That is probably a very interesting discussion, but one I am not equipped to discuss, unfortunately. So I gotta hit the streets. Yeah, hell, sir.
I got
Yeah,
to hit the streets.
we shall do precisely that. Okay, well, Let's go back to the club and do some stuff.
Hey, can you believe this? I do this jive job for chum change day after day, and Hustler Mac sell me a bust tire, good for nothing but a trip around the block. When he laid his racket, it sure sound clean, but now I know who's the fool. He played me cut rate, and that ain't cool. I'ma owe Hustler Mac a slap in the face for that chum deal. Name's Rod Reynolds. That's R for real.
Okay, you are wearing purple, Mr. Man. By the way, I just thought of something when I saw the name of this cinema here. Cinema Rex. Here in Gothenburg, there is a downtown cinema called Bio Roy. That's Bio for cinema. And Roy, Rex, are I think I'm pretty sure they both mean king in Roman languages. Etymology or something, I suppose. But hey, just a funny little aside.
Hey man, can you take me to Chanel Road?
No go, amigo. My ride's stranded here until I get my hands on a new tire.
Do you know anything about expeditions to the Underland?
Ha! The Underland? I thought all suckers knew that's just a bunch of fairy dust. I keep it real, you know. Real on the streets. Can you dig it?
Do you know someone named McKigbo?
Ha! That's a funny name if I ever heard one. Sorry, Jack. Never heard it before.
I'll see you around.
Stay on top, Jack. In Port Arthur, you gotta be street smart and
A
steal
taxi
hard.
driver who's no good for
Remember that.
information. Okay. Right. I've done a few things slightly out of turn here. Well, in comparison to the World of Long Plays playthrough, but anyway. Let's go and do this. He needs a tire. Here's a car that no one is using. Oh wait. Yeah. Da, 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 da.
Pretty sure that could get Andy fired.
Well,
I
da,
bet
da, da, da. Yay.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm just testing the smoke detector.
Come on, Tanatoff. Just push the button on the side, will you? Fine.
Okay. There. Now that we've played with the fire, let's go put something out. Or something.
Whoa, rubber boat engineering rules. If you could afford buying a car with fancy wheels like these.
You know, you are supposed to need tools when you remove tires. Especially in point-and-click adventure games. But let's just not complain.
Check this out.
Right on, brother. I owe you big. Can I take you somewhere? It's on the house.
I'm trying to get to a place called Charnel Road.
No problem, Jack. We'll be there in a tick. Hide your mamas. Ride Reynolds is back in the game. That's all for Ride. Ride Reynolds.
Hide
Next stop, Charnel
your
Road.
mama. Okay. And we're being followed.
So, this is Charnel Road. Man, this place looks deserted.
Yeah. This place has seen better days.
Maybe I can get inside through that window up there. If
Okay.
only I could reach
That means we're
some-
probably going to go in through that window.
This has got to be the entrance to the Armando Power Company office. Oh man, it's locked.
Pickaxe on the door. A door too sturdy for a pickaxe?
Way too sturdy.
Cheap. Oh hey, a police car.
It's a rusty old police car. The pickup truck is completely in place. There's a
Okay.
control panel here that means
Well, why don't we go get us a key? Then. Hmm. Okay.
there's a fat padlock.
Chains.
Gate. Yes, they
Eat
don't like
bolt cutters.
I hate to break it to you, Mr. Padlock, but we're going to have to amputate.
Yay.
It's really dark in here, man. I can't see a thing.
Okay, this looks very industrial. We won't be able to use the control panel without some sort of power. Power.
Looks like some kind of
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, I took notes from the World of Long Place playthrough, and it took them a while to go through this, so I'm not sure I get the right combination, but we'll just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that looks good. Hey,
Cool. It's
I
a
won.
steel mill. Let's see what this button here does. Aha! I think this crane is
that was a whole slew of hints right there. And here's a somewhat inconspicuous key box. Let's loot it.
This little box has keys in
What
it.
do you suppose are the chances for these keys going to the police car? Or the truck outside? Pretty damn good, because it's a point-and-click adventure game. I know.
Okay, let's see if this fits. Nice.
You're never too old to play with a pickup truck.
What's that?
My thoughts exactly. So we do this again.
I always wanted to
And
know that.
turn the thing. And let's just never mind all that leather and rubber pollution in the metal. Once more for the road, yeah?
Man, why do I always wind up having to walk over scary high things? Alright, one. You can do it. Just close your eyes and everything will...
That is Mr. Power Company. With an army of Rippers.
Almighty power. Is it thus mortals down in the filth? I keep track of all the scum here, including you lot. Now state your business or get out of my town.
That's funny. You act as if I don't own you. You know why I'm here. Where's the book?
It's in the safe.
And the woman and those two buffoons I had you lock up.
They got away.
You let them get away? I'm going to find them, even if I have to tear your horrible town apart, brick by brick. Deploy the troops.
You can't do this!
You insolent little maggot! Did you really think I'd let you take control of Port Archu? You were nothing but a puppet. Now stay out of my way, or you'll end up like Makaiku.
Freeze! Guana? What are you doing here?
You backstabbing woman! What were you doing with that policeman, Barlow?
I wasn't backstabbing you, you nut. I was trying to talk my way back to the book, and I was this close to getting my hands on it when you blundered in there and blew my whole operation. I was going to come help you out of jail as soon as I'd secured the book. I still need you and your airplane, Guana.
Oh, but I thought...
Well, it doesn't matter now anyways. The book is securely locked up in Club Temba, and we're going to have to try a different approach to get it back. I've been trying to dig up some dirt on this Barlow guy, and I'm pretty confident this is where we'll find it.
You talking about that missing police report, right?
Sounds like you've done your homework, Guana. I'm impressed. Yes, the missing file is bound to be hidden away here somewhere. Once we find that file, you'll be one step closer to finding out what happened to Count Indodo. And I'll be one step closer to getting the book back and finding out the truth behind this whole cover-up.
What's in the missing file?
I don't really know. All I know is that since the power company is covering it up, It's bound to contain something that they don't want us to know about. I'm hoping it's going to contain some kind of dirt on Barlow, so we can squeeze him into giving the book back.
What were you doing with Barlow anyways?
I told you, I was trying to talk him into giving me the book back. The Underland seems to be a touchy subject for him. He's clearly covering something up, big time.
You know anything about this Makikbo guy?
Well, he used to be chief of police here in Port Arthur. He wrote the missing report we're looking for. Why he suddenly disappeared or where he went, I have no idea.
Okay, let's find that police report.
All right, you start looking through the shelves, and I'll try the
And
computer.
we are going to call this an episode. Huh, I think we just passed the halfway mark. So 3 cheers for finding Lena and not getting our dreads shot off. Almost said something completely different, but there you go. Yay. We have stuff to do and we will do it in the next episode.